Alright, welcome back everybody to the channel. A little later than usual, but some technical issues, then a power outage due to a thunderstorm. Let's see what kind of omens these will be. So, a good omen is that on table 2 we have a Peanut to our right who is unfortunately only playing PLO 10 right now, but man, is that a special guy. Very special place in my heart. And on a different PLO 20 table where we don't have a seat just yet, hold on here, I saw Sibarim sitting down. It was one of the complete nutcases we had yesterday. And on this guy, and if without here with kings, not like I had a great hand. A particularly nice flop. I don't know what it is. I joined the table and 2 people left. Oh man, fishy. But you should now be able to view my beautiful face in much more detail. I upgraded to, my webcam broke, and I upgraded to like a professional one I was going to get anyway. Kind of a pity that I had to do it now. Would have rather saved the money for a while, and also would prefer to order it online where I could have gotten it for a lot cheaper. But you know, good luck, bad luck situation. Good luck was a store near me had it, and I didn't need to spend extra money on a cheap one as a like stopgap solution there. Yeah, then you have PLO 20 tables to go around on micro table starting on run at once, but we don't have a seat just yet on micro for us. And what I've seen, not all of these tables looked all that nice. So we'll see. And in here I don't want to play heads up at all. I don't want the table to die at all. First I have a warm-up session before the stream, so I think the first hand's heads up, man. How I feel about that. On the rainbow board with the excellent Darkers. Darker, let's go for it. Also have a pair from the board. Now that is a nice, really nice card. We don't love to get raised, but we're not gonna hate it. Might be a donk here. Gonna tank too long. Nah, get called quickly. Quite a 5-3, fair enough. Don't see him folding there ever. Pity. Maybe it'll pay dividends in the future. Against this player. Might be willing to call us a little bit lighter from now on. Find an additional PLO 10 table. Now that is an awesome card. Wasn't entirely sure about the C-bet here. This is a pretty nice one. Without any diamonds, which is potted here, I think that's the move. Please don't have a low set. Does not. That ain't gonna help ya. Very nice. Got the money back. Suppose something for the run at once people, that there's a problem here with the bet slider, at least with the graphics, not with the functionality. But yeah, demonstrated right there. I'll clip that later and send it to fine folks that run it once. They ask me about a clip of that, basically. Right. Not reloading, huh? Riding the 20-cent train. Well, a few more double ups. Be there. I think. No, the other guy. This time the other guy is not part of it, huh? Down. Looks like it. Yeah, so as I said, don't judge me on my heads-up game. Feel free to judge me on anything else. Heads-up, I never studied. We do turn an open-ender. Happy to keep the pot small. This guy doesn't hold a lot, it seems. Tony Warriors! It's a completely new thing. Nice to see you here, Tony. Yeah, since yesterday. There's not raisin merchandise, which is a fact that will amuse me for a long time to come. Yes, indeed, sir. And I suck at heads up. Be told. But I think unfolding this one is fine. Those are some sick emotes. Nice. You know what? I don't think I'll play heads up. Not beginning of the session. Oh, we were small blind. Yeah, we're small blind versus blind here, so checking is fine. Yeah, got the merchandising set up yesterday. And very, very happy. Also very amused by it. That it's a thing that exists at all, I mean. Because let's face it, it's not like this is a huge channel just yet. Maybe it'll never be. But some viewers were basically asking for it, like, hey, can I, you know, be cool if I could buy a t-shirt? And how can I argue with any of that? Somebody hooked me up with Bad Beat, and the rest is... The results of the rest can be seen on their website and their shop now. What are we gonna do here? This seems to be a crazy character. Oh, yeah, never mind. This is a peanut table. We're playing any hands we can against him. And here with the top pair, backdoor flush draw, and the open-ender, I mean, I'm half willing to put the money in here myself. We definitely... Pina goes out. This dude, we only have two hands on him, but no, we flop a top pair, the open-ender, backdoor flush draw. There's not much we're gonna do here, but put it in. And thank you very much, Tony Warriors, for saying that you like the look of it. Yeah, we do take it down. Yeah, I like the logo. Of course, I had to hire an artist for that, because I am not good at graphic design at all. I'm very happy with how it came out. Also, we have the Nutcracker emote there on a cup and on a t-shirt. It's fun. You like? I am gonna order like a shirt for myself or a sweater and not a sweater, a hoodie. I'm not that old that I'm ordering sweaters. I'll order a hoodie myself and a cup. Of course, I need the nut raisin cup. But my question is, I keep hearing that it's excellent quality, because it's not cheap, the Bad Beat clothing stuff. Can you confirm, like, have you had any of the stuff in your hands yet? It's an interesting one, giving us a gutter. And, of course, the nut flush draw, the backdoor flush draw, this is a pretty decent hand, to be honest. go about it? Lead does have some attraction here. I mean, because we're never gonna hate it if we need to get the money in. Okay, now with all the 10s in the world. I come over the top here. This guy. Yeah, still. This guy's pretty nutty pre-flop. 30 post. If this is a bad card. Kinda doubt it. I don't think he starts betting out like sets on that turn. Right. Follow up at these bluffing hand with a decent value hand here. Ace is free. Ace jack 5, triple suited, blind versus blind. And I'll keep the pot small, I think, without a spade here. I don't mind. For the weekend free rolls, I haven't checked out the free rolls in ages. I do like the PLO tournaments on them. The bounty. It's what I use my... Wow, we do river the wheel here. What I use my extra points on there for. I mean, I do prefer to play on run it once as much as I can, but since they took a while to get out the patch, to release the patch, sorry. They did lose some players in the meantime, and now that the patch is out, which they haven't officially announced yet, but I think... actually, I noticed that the patch being out already brought back a lot of players. And as soon as they gonna make it public, i.e. put it out on their Twitter, I expect the player numbers to be on the rise once more. Matter of fact, PLO 50 has been going strong all the time. 35 entries there right now in the pool. But I'm not quite there yet. I'm not sure either, Tony. I know you play all the mixed games, because I saw your... merchandise, of course, and then, you know, it was not a stretch to figure out what you were doing. No, consider yourself followed. I'll be very happy to throw you a host in the future as well. Nice to see more non-no-limit games going down on Twitch. And I suspect that's a nice niche, right, for the streaming? In the sense that there's not much competition, so to say. Because I believe that's what's has helped me a lot to grow so fast, so quickly as a channel, which I never expected at all. Was that, you know, there's hardly any PLO streamers that stream often. There are some, but a lot of them only stream every once in a while. And I'll check out your channel as well. Now that. We don't know enough about this guy. If I knew he was crazy, sure. Closing the action with the suited ace here in the big blind. These pops also a fun one to lead down on. The race of folds. That's never bad news. Don't mind taking it down right now at all. A Pina, huh? The Pina train. The 96, 64, 20 player. The only thing that's strange about him is a 4-bet of 1%. And he had 105 chances. I do have a bunch of hands on him. That's weird, but I like his fold to preflop 3-bet. 7%, that does not strike me as the way to do it. Yeah, as I said, I'll check out your stuff later. Don't know why I didn't have you followed yet, because you're an ideal candidate to host playing mixed games. Because, you know, in mixed games I would just assume that PLO is in there, right? Now we got really bad queens against the Pina. Against a crazy guy like this, I actually want to play as many hands as I can, but on the other hand, he has a 3-bet of 20%. Shall not be overjoyed if you get 3-bet with this hand. Because let's face it, it's not like we gonna like a lot of flops there. Hardly any, to be honest. Still waiting on the seat on the Siberium table. It's the nuts, this guy. Can you actually play any mixed games on MPN? No. I don't. But I know there's some like high-low tournaments and stuff like that. Also free rolls. So yeah, I bet that's right up your alley. Nah. Again, here I'm always tempted to loosen up my ranges a lot on this table. Because I took a lot of money from Apina in the past. Like for the stakes I'm playing against him a lot. Not this. Board. I'm adventure. And wow, what's this? Okay. What the deuce? You don't expect to flop anything as huge as this with this hand. Get caught in 2 spots here, that is worrying. This guy is crazy, this guy is a... Okay then. He comes over the top, I'm not really sure what the answer is now. Might be losing this one, man. Also might have to fold it now. So up here we're up against jacks, who we probably could have gotten out, but this guy had a deuce, so good on us for not pursuing this one any further. And he had... Okay, he turned the world, man. We flopped the world. Turned, just amazing. But he also had an ace, so a flop bet helped us. Yeah, he would have called on the... We would have just had an even bigger pot. So I don't mind the check behind there for deception. And here I called because I had both of the backdoors and the gutter, and of course the Apina factor. And now that is coming into play. Actually just gonna call here once more because we have to flush. We are in position. On the other, I was gonna say, on the other hand, maybe it's nicer to raise on the come while there's still one card out there that might help him and him all a little bit more. And maybe that's true. Maybe we could have won a little bit bigger part of a bigger pot here, but Pina ended up calling, and all is well in the world. How long have you been streaming, Tony? Schedule. I have been on your page. Oh no, I haven't, because then I would have read that before. Jesus. Man, all the best for your family. That's what I just read there. I don't want to disseminate it here in the channel. I don't want to, you know, if you want that, but all the best from me. Not fun to read at all. High-low, right. 4s and 5 card draw as cash games? Right, you know, I never clicked that other tab. Coming over here. Oh yeah, no, I didn't check out the stack sizes at all. Okay, so far we're doing good. If the board doesn't pair, do we take down a profit? No. Is it for a Pina apparently? Yeah, I see. I checked that tab. Huh. So that's it for a Pina on this table, and honestly, maybe I'll ditch because it blows. Got a Pina there. Are bound to be nicer tables. We have another red tag. Okay, this guy might be interesting. Yeah, okay, then let's stick around. Actually, raise with the 10? Terrible now. What about it now? So there actually are some broadways rates that I will play like this. Specifically ones not containing any hearts that I would just call on the flop. So it's not out of the question that this is very much a value bet. Oh, you've been following for a while. First time I've seen you stream. Ah, right. You know what? I remember. Now that you say it, I remember having seen your name in the followed list. Cool. Happy to see you could make it. Alright, so we flop a very decent wrap here. The only downer is that we don't have a single spade. Who needs spades when you just turn the nuts? Were we deeper, I would consider just calling. But 400 BB. Fine. Yeah, so I'm just MTTs. Okay, yeah. Actually, there are cash games. I just noticed here. Not sure if there are any tables. Check. Oh. Seems to be low stakes. Like 7 stud is the highest with 25.50 cents. We forgot what the approach is here with this hand. We can probably raise fold it. Expect it a little bit more than playing it potentially 3 ways out of position. So being the 3 better, actually can probably, especially with an 8 in my hand, get away with c-betting small here, which is not something I do a lot out of position. Then again, I would also do it sometimes with really strong hands. Kings with a straight draw. Straight blockers. And maybe another small bet would have been interesting here as well, as sort of a blocker bet. So there is actually cash games in the like 7 stud res, 5 card stud, and 5 card draw. One of the other taps under other on Betson. Oh, you don't play much catch. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I don't have the patience for tournaments. I admire anybody who does. Check behind here. This is very hard to start betting on. All in all. What are our chances of getting queens and stuff like that out of here? We do block kings, we block jacks. Yeah, just checking is fine. Gets the mighty 10 deuce, of course. Doing pretty bad. Well, Brunson would be proud. A great starting hand, but I think at the cutoff is fine here to have opened. And the only thing that would reasonably beat us, besides like river 10s, that would be the ace 4. Yes. Or 6, of course, possible as well, but those might have checked in first position to flop. And of course, my main game right now, Tony, is PLO 20. But no seats open. Moment. Moved up to PLO 50 a couple of weeks ago, but didn't go my way. First, in the beginning, I didn't play all that. I wasn't all too excited about how I played. And then the dealer just kept mistreating me. Pretty fiercely, too. And so I had to move back down. But since then, like in the last 2 weeks, I'm up like 40 buy-ins. That's another 20 in rakeback, so getting closer to PLO 50. Of course, having to buy new webcams, if that keeps happening, that'll put a dent in things. Really? Really? I think I'm gonna go with the raise fold here. Nice. Blind versus blind. Let's do it. Betting certainly an option, but on the other hand, for 100 BB, you're basically never making a mistake. Putting more money in with aces. And seeing that this is not a great flop, this is definitely a decent turn all in all. Pairs out of the equation. We still have a gutter. Over here we flop the world. There's a card that doesn't complete any straights. Like that. Yeah, and I don't mind going for value here. Maybe even betting small to maybe induce a spaz. The thing. Fortunately, on the flush board, we took it down right away. Without any callers. There is a PLO 20 table, but the table has not a single exciting player that sitting down. So I'll ignore that one. Ain't much better to be. Table opened up. Oh, there's a Pina character. Head on PLO 10 has now moved up to chase his losses. The old way, I think. Spot open on his table. Yeah, so there are PLO 20 tables right now, but they don't look profitable at all. I think I'll pass on those. This one, now everybody left here. This table now blows as well. Switch it out. Get aces for the penultimate hand here. Card I like. Yeah, so I started, Tony, I've been playing poker for a long time. And recently, the last 1.5 years, more than that now, I started PLO and started playing short stack because that was just easier to learn. I felt. And when did that semi-professionally for 1.5 years, and when Run It Once opened, I decided to check it out because I wanted to support the site. And kind of fell in love with playing 100 BB PLO, the regular great game once more. And yeah, started streaming. Then very next day. Yeah, see you around, Tony Warriors. As I said, I'll check out your channel with pleasure. And I got a seat on the PLO 20 table. Ina. Does get me excited. What a nice little hand down here. King, king, jack, jack, under the gun. And like that, I don't mind the under the gun part at all. Also a run at once table going. Rebetting here, this guy. Well, there's some players I would come over the top with, against with this hand. Do he? C-bet a lot, I'll let it go. Easy players can catch a hand. And against the Pina off screen. Small pot, €3 pot. Last time, ah, damn it! I thought you were getting the big blind. Oh well, I'll move this one off screen and move the PLO 20 table over. That one is bound to be more interesting. But this is a nice. Almost. Because again, we now sit beautifully to the left, directly to the left of this Pina character here. And can't get much better than that. Probably took more than one bind from him on PLO 10. Wasn't the action certainly calling here. Alt on another table where I shouldn't have. Ooh, we got the aces on the Pina table. Nice. Fireworks there. That's up too. Big surprise, Pina comes in with the race. That's a nasty one. Gonna go broke here. On the other hand, he can have like a 9-7-5 deuce offsuit or quadruple suited. Nothing is impossible with the Pina. That's not a great card. Yeah, served as well, though, playing this one cautiously. This is one we're gonna raise. Opens here, which I expect he'll do a lot. I think even if he 3-bets, I might come in for the cold 4. Just to ISO. I think I would too. Gonna pot it with an ace. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. Oh. Getting raised here. Pretty bet happy guy. Lead on all, I think. Then Jack. I mean, when he's 6-5s or anything like that. Fixes and. Oh. Yeah, that's generally speaking not a board for the under the gun open. Correct. Happening in Pina land. We're definitely off to a decent start, I don't know, I think. Once we're breaking even right now. Yeah, we're up a buy-in. Again, gonna come in for the 3-bet. So ISO a Pina as often as I can is a reasonable to do it with. In raise is kind of weird. Going for that a lot. Taking it down once more, I like it. Here, I came over the open. It was the preflop 3-better C-bet half pot got or bet half got like min raised. Quite sure of what not quite sure how I feel about me calling there on the flop to raise. I mean, it's not like we see a lot of, like, if any, of bluffing going on in this spot, so yeah, might have been well served keeping that fact in mind. Here. Yeah. For the only reason that, you know, usually if this guy loses his stack, he leaves the table. Of course, the other reason is that we flop d8. If he has the straight, he has the straight. Simple as that. Just this time, let's see if we draw out on him. Nope. A pity. And for once, he actually flopped much a monster there with a nice draw. Get some money back. Yeah, but I don't mind how that went at all. We do have been in the spot to flop a set against this guy is just so huge. Oh, by the way, this is a mistake. Should not be raised. Wrong button there. Unfortunately, he's not a 4-better. Even 3 ways for putting the money in. Mind taking it down at this point at all. Down here, and I shouldn't be involved in it all. Ace. Helpful. Might see a PLO 20 table on runner one's open soon. Join the pool. Sorry, I usually don't chat on stream. Not as avoid it. Right. Some fighting words. Santa's letting me know that he's running them PLO 50 streets, and I believe it too. He's a fierce player, very aggressive. I envy him for his aggression. Just let him know that he'll have them PLO 50 streets for himself a little while longer. But I am getting close to a full PLO 50 bankroll. This time I'm not gonna take a shot with some buy-ins. At like, you know, having... I prefer to have a 100 buy-in bankroll for any stakes I play. And I'm getting close to that bankroll for PLO 50. But I do have the fishing trip coming up where I need to take a little bit of money out. So afterwards I'll reevaluate. Hopefully make some buy-ins until then. Last 2 weeks were of course huge. Made like 40 buy-ins at the table plus another 20 in rakeback. This time we get raised by this gentleman here. That's a completely different story. I do want to play... Nah. Hillpoke, yes, absolutely. Absolutely should be folded pre for sure. But the reason why I didn't is this guy here. He is completely nuts pre-flop. And relatively mental post. And usually once he loses his stack, he leaves the table. Sometimes he reloads, so I just wanted to be in as many... And good thing I didn't fall here. I want to play as many hands that are even remotely reasonable against a Pina here. For him you have to play while he's there. He's not showing up a lot. But you're completely right, like unless like this circumstance is true, then I'm folding this a lot. Especially since I believe it was triple suited. And having come in for the 3-bet down here, not quite nicely. That hand. Yeah, we weren't suited to the ace. We weren't triple suited, but we weren't suited to the ace, and that's a problem. Nice to see you here, Killpoke. Well, don't mind if we do. I guess he has something though. We might be in trouble. Oh, we're splitting. Fair enough. Get us in trouble. B-flop. No, it wasn't a limp pot. It was... this guy raised, a Pina called, and I couldn't fold it then closing the action. I was really considering calling here. If you want to be results oriented, of course I should have, but... if you don't get a 3 here, or a flush, or straight, it doesn't happen all that often, then... you know, not much cooking with this hand. So I don't mind. But yeah, there's some players on microgaming. There are also some players on round ones, of course, that I play much wider ranges against. And generally speaking, it's not a good idea to out crazy. Like if people play hugely wide ranges, that the profitable thing is usually to tighten up, not to widen, not to open your range as much. But yeah, difference here is that this guy usually leaves doubles up once he loses stack. We flop 2 pair. But you're gonna take one off, like a jack, a king. Really nice bluffing cards. The ace is on the peanut table. Yeah, I'm gonna go in for the bluff. Flop and check. Table 1 I folded when the queen paired. Now, the hard draw was backdoor, so it's not like a lot of draws missed here in the end. Flop draws, and we take it down. gonna pot it here, SPR. 0.5. Effective stack. Not a PLO 20 table where we have another crazy guy. At least he's tagged as crazy. To our immediate left. So this might be a spot where I double up and leave, which I don't really do anymore a lot. Actually, no. Not deep, so... that. Gonna pot it once more. You don't want him to catch up. And apparently he is foldy, so if he check raises post, then it's certainly something to take note of. Crazy pre, really crazy post. I'm not completely sure about this one. Ace Jack Jack 6. Oh, let's check it out. Suited to the ace with the king, this can be called. There we were into small blind. We could certainly just call, and it's one of the spots I need to look into a little bit more if like all the sets here needs to be raised. Like if we were deeper, then I would certainly think twice. We'll take it down and that's sweet. That's fine, the ace jack jack 6 there. It is a fine raise, as long as you keep it to a raised fold. Certainly gonna call here. Yeah, completely agree, and I think you wrote that before I followed up, saying that widening up your ranges, opening up your ranges is not usually not the ideal move there. Actually take one off. Flush draw. And it's a strategy I follow myself, not opening up there too crazily. But yeah, it's a different situation against a guy specifically like this who leaves, who doesn't rebuy a lot. I think he... Very nice. And yeah, exactly, you can get yourself into a lot of trouble opening up your ranges too crazily there. Completely agree. Oh, you've been watching? Okay, because I think it's... I know your name from somewhere, which is why I only said hello and not welcome to the stream. I thought you were here before. You've been lurking, watching for the last 10 days, really. Thank you very much for the nice words. And also, favorable 111. Thank you very much for the follow, Beard. So the 7-4-4 deuce makes a flops a full house. The 7 deuce full house. Okay. Can't argue with that. Happy to see him with more chips. Yeah, thank you very much, Killpauk, for saying that. That's very nice of you. We will fold against the raise here. Again, we can check out the solver approach here in a moment. Well, actually, I can start checking out right now, because I will fold if he raises. No matter what the matrix should tell me now. small blind. Done. That is definitely not a bad board to c-bet on. Okay, 3 better. Take it down. King and hello nuts. That's perfect. That's a perfect raise fold. It shouldn't be called. Ace king queen jack, not suited to the jack, to the ace. Just a call because I assume it flops well enough. Gonna play for it all. Well, he might have a redraw to diamonds here. We have a redraw to full house. Let's see how it shakes out. He doesn't. Oh, well, we have. Yeah, it was exactly that. He also could have made a higher. Well, with the ace, yeah, but same for both of us. So, all in all, happy to split it up. Raising because I want to shut this guy out. Maybe not strictly necessary. Because he's pretty foldy. I don't think he has caught on to the fact of who's sitting to his right and that he should be calling, at least calling much more. Right now we're up a little, like half a bind if I'm doing things correctly, and I think I do. Also one I haven't looked up that much this hand. Wow, we flop. Ooch. Right? Yeah. No worries getting the money in here. That's where I know the name from. We were chatting right. Chatting on Kippery's stream last night. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I'm gonna call, not gonna raise here. Do make the nut straight, and it is good. He was called with, really? Called with the top pair there, and pretty much bupkis on top. Wow. Was it 984, I think? Keen on action, as always. Price. Oh, didn't Kippery have a PLO vision stream this afternoon? Did he use the... Was it the same as when Ruler's Poker streams? I don't know if you've been to his streams. I'm not sure I've seen your name there. Like with using the bot, so you can put in your answers for your solutions, your approach to different scenarios there. Again, not a hand I'm calling with here ever. Special case applies once more. And it is not completely horrible. Here's some decent connectivity going on at least. Well, decent. No solver running. I used the P. I can show you. Man. Closing the action. Just have to, yeah, I'll just take this one to the face. Right, so I can show you. I used a PLO matrix, something you need to pay monthly for, and I have been paying for that for ever since it came out. I think a little more than a year at this point. And but I'm just mentioning that I'm getting it for free now, as a disclaimer, you know, but so you know that my opinion, my feedback about it could be tainted. But truth be told, that is what I honestly feel about it. It's great. I think it's a little bit expensive, but it's great. So tonight, like, you need 3 clicks to figure out your spot. So here, you always have a dividing line here in the middle. This side is for 100 BB spots. This side is for selectable. I think, I don't know what I have selected there. I think 250 BB. Also, you can select the rake structure. This is for microstakes, and you can say, okay, I'm in the button, or I'm in the button and the cutoff opened, or I'm in the big blind and the under the gun opened and another bunch of people called, so it would be a squeeze in the big blind. So you have all these options here. So let's say you're on the button versus an under the gun open, like that. Then you first another dividing line. Middle here is pocket pairs. Above are the double suited hands. Down here are the single suited hands. So the second click would be, okay, I have ace-9 double suited, are your 2 highest cards, and the other cards are, you see here, like the 8-7, the 6-5, the 6-4. And then you check the legend, like a green should be just call, yellow would be raise call, blue would be raise fold. Let's maybe find a different. And like the ace-king double suited, like the ace-king queen-jack double suited. Like, again, above the dividing line would be perfectly double suited. Down here would be not double suited to the high cards. And then it tells you, like, what should you do? The solver would call here, solver would raise fold. With the ace-king 7 deuce, you wouldn't even call. And it's amazing. And it's been super useful to me. Actually, let's go with a sort of a cheeky lead here. The ace blocking stuff. Okay, well. That worked out better than I thought. Fortunately, at this point he found that he is a believer. And I checked with runner once, it's okay to use it. I only use it after the fact, so I don't check out hands while they're happening. At least not while the preflop is still going on. And if I do, then I say, okay, I'm gonna do this and that no matter what the matrix says. And I'm sticking to that. Yeah, it's been a huge boon to my win rate. Should you ever want to get it for yourself, and if you want to support the channel at the same time, you can sign up to the matrix through an affiliation link underneath the channel, but by no means necessary. But I'm not a good businessman, but I would be even worse if I wouldn't mention that at all. Nah, actually I don't like it. As soon as I click the button, I stopped liking it. What's happening here? Alright. He was going nuts. I think he hates solvers now. Really? What if what was he going nuts about? Like, were there so many spots where he would have done something else than the solver? A pretty good line though, it's pretty funny. Yeah, do check it out. With or without affiliation link, I hardly recommend it. With a Pina at a full stack, yeah, had a Pina been at a lower stack here, I think I would have folded. Actually, I was considering coming over the top, thinning out the field. This is not a great multi-way hand. It is indeed only for pre-flop, yeah. That is true. I dig the system, so I think it's pretty ingenious. Come up with that. You know, 3 clicks. 3 clicks and you have your advice. Pretty amazing. Oh. Double gunner now, huh? Even though we don't have a single spade, more importantly, we don't have any showdown value here on this board. Okay, fair enough. Take for a moment here. And then let it go. Yeah, so I wouldn't have done like a semi-bluff here. But with a hand that has, on this board, no with given the action, absolutely no showdown value. That's fine. Splash, I think I'll give it to him, honest. Hey, Glory Man. I'm doing pretty well. Do you notice anything different with the webcam picture? Like, is it noticeably better? Was it worth it spending all that money? Is basically the question behind that question. Deuce, king, ace. 50s will do it for us. Well, now the ace is not gonna help anymore. I should specify these spots a little more. Yeah, thanks, Gloryman. Other than that, I'm doing excellent. Actually, did take stock. I did take stock last night, or this morning. And turns out we're getting much closer to PLO 50 than I thought. Of course, the fishing trip is coming up, so there's gonna be some money I need to take out for that, and you know, maybe for other stuff. But yeah, things are better than I had initially expected. This is almost always the opposite of what you would do. Oh man, I need to. I've got it. I think this is a stream that I've got to watch. Sounds like fun. Another red tag here. Up a top pair against, and on another PLO 10 table. Another red tag here. So we're sitting nicely in position on all the microgaming tables. Might actually win us the hand here. I'm not gonna fold if he bets now. There are 2 more PLO 20 tables, but they don't look appealing at all. So we'll wait for some tables starting up on run at once. What was doing? Poor Kippery. I also, before the webcam broke, I ordered a light, so sometime starting this weekend or next week, the streams shouldn't have the yellow coloring there, yellow tint. Mighty 9 Deuce takes it down, no? Guy here. Oh, I forgot to ask how are things going with you, Glory Man. I saw you had a lively no limit strategy discussion. No, I have not, Glory Man. I have not tried Poker Juice, and I will. I should and I will. And of course, I'm gonna go the cheeky route. See if they would like to give it to me for free. And why not? It worked often enough so far, so. It's not spazzing out, so no real noticeable difference in the pic in the image quality, huh? Wow, what a flop. Well, if it's not spazzing out anymore, that's fine. I mean, I was planning on upgrading to this webcam at some point in the future. Really didn't feel like spending €100 today, but that's what I ended up doing. Because, you know, buying another cheap one that's not the smart call and not the smart decision in that spot. Bigger pictures and good lighting. Yeah, that's a good point. And the good lighting is sorely lacking for another 2-3 days until I order like a ring light, like various color temperatures and dimmable. That was a good price, so mind having spent that. Okay, we do have the top set. Some help though. Just yet. Euro we can definitely do. Yeah. Couldn't bring myself to fold a set against this guy on a flop where there's so many ways to lose the hand, but noted. The thing that made me almost throw it away was that he is crazy pre, but when he starts 3-betting, especially when he keeps not 3-betting, C-betting, especially when he keeps doing that, he has something or other. And yeah, Glory, that's an excellent point with the lighting. Curious to see how it performs without any additional lighting tonight. When the Amazon package will get here, actually, that. Curious. Wow, big party involving a Pina. Huh? Hope he doesn't get broke. And I think it's gonna be as per schedule, i.e. on Saturday. Begin Smash. Well, that's what PLO is for. Not for getting smashed, but for getting it out of your system for improving. Was quite unlucky the last 1k hands. Yeah, that's happens easily, as you've seen a lot on the stream too. But I like hearing that you're losing less and you're getting a much better idea about the differences. Because I've seen your PLO, your no limit graph, and man, that is one sexy red line, I gotta tell you. Very impressive. Yeah, flopping the lower sets. Yeah, if it's set against set, then 100 BB, that often spells trouble. Okay, top full house against quads. Now that is a proper bad beat right there. That is one to cry about a little bit inside. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And good on you for doing that at the lowest possible stake. I had the exact same approach. If he bets now, I would have come over the top. Played, I'll just check it, and that's the hand he 3-bet with? Interesting. Interesting, that from this player. Not on that. Seven suited. Small. Right. Because, you know, from his stats, 5% 3-bet, you wouldn't really assume this type of player 3-betting a hand like this. He is, isn't he? And he seems to know his stuff from what I glanced. No, it's not like I have any serious input there on No Limit. Or any useful input. Best I could come up with would be more questions. Likely. Gonna call here. This guy folds a lot. Still, he hasn't caught on to the fact that he should be calling here much more in the big blind. This guy starting to get a hang of it and also starting to remember how to play post against Pina here. Who has pretty reasonable stats, as you can tell by other red here. Like stats that fall within the like solver advised range. Red or green? Red or yellow, so green would be too loose. Other direction. Would be way too tight too. Oh no, actually that's yellow. There is a PLO 20 table with completely unknowns, so we'll play this one and I'll close the one PLO 10 table. Really? Well, I'm not folding double suited jacks and I should not. I flopped 2 pair, gonna come in for... Yeah, against the pot size, there's no choice. Coming in for the check raise here, not particularly excited about it, but maybe we can get a fold out of him. Nope. Oh wow, we're in excellent shape. Man. Jesus. What the hell was that? I have an overpair. Shoving the chips in, no? Don't mind if you do. Let's keep checking out the Pina spot here. On table 1, I'm gonna call the raise. Curious to observe this first. Well, someone has to like this queen here. Boom. We flop an open-ender to both backdoors. This guy has at the straight on the turn. Bet it, really? This is a very nice bet sizing to be able to call here for us. I mean, it does give us the nut flush draw, but it's probably... he's probably gonna raise his bet size now. Nope. Still goes for half pot. It's a pity that we're blocking kings in. Otherwise I might come over the top if he bets half. He called us. He called our bluff earlier. Let's see if he can do it again. Yeah. Oh, last time he had it. This time he had it too. Damn it. Well, isn't he getting the right flops and the right spots against us? I feel I have to bluff. It's the min raise. I'll have it. You're winning money here. It's been pretty light on the 3-betting so far. Yeah. On the PLO 10 table, get an ace. Here we have a next pretty interesting player to our left who probably has sort of the wrong really what I would call a maniac. Right on, have a enjoyable dinner, Glory Man. See you soon. Thanks for the drop in. I don't know, maybe I like... Oh, really? Whew. Okay. How about a king? Huh? That ain't the king. Asking for. Remember that specific. Oh, him with the lead here, really. Better stuff. Wait, what happened there? So there are not many 2 pairs here. There might be some sets, but all in all, I favor just a pot size bet here to make it as hard as possible on these guys. This is not a very exciting card at all. Damn it, this one blows. With the gutter and the flush draw, I can't really let it go. Damn it. He's just vacuum up all our buy-ins here in the PLO 10 table. That was a horrible, horrible turn. And we had it in rough shape too. Barring an ace? Yeah, we had an ace. Get raised by this guy. Still a hand I can call with, especially when a Pina decides to... Oh, never mind then. I get double suited and be all over it. This is a bit too much. Interesting spot down here. The razor checks. See the need of betting here. Not a nice card. The Pina here make a flush, but there's the third guy in it. 5, give us the... Good thing, oh sorry, Oh, he had the 10 high flush, that blows. Or the jack high flush, we had a 9 high flush. Of course, pity. I'm gonna call here. Again. Play as many hands as I can. It certainly is a gamble. Yeah, without any showdown value. Go for it. Okay, flash out. A little bit surprised, given the way he played post so far, that he actually did find a call there. Oh well, not heartbroken about it though. Certainly can't blame the dealer for that one. Gonna be a raise fault down there. Actually, this table has lost all its appeal. Not sure I want to stick around. Yeah, I think I'll let this one go. Really not an exciting table. The one exciting guy here left. We got aces on the Apina table. Action. Too late to sit out. That queen, not a nice turn, river. I think we're behind here a lot. Top 3s, huh? Fair enough. But good thing we didn't raise at any point. This is on the PLO 10 table. And once. Yeah, so I'm not bluffing this guy. He has shown that that's not the guy to bluff. Down here I'm still in the hand because this guy bet half pot. Actually it's the Baron! Oh, I almost hadn't noticed. You're just gentlemen on our table. Wow. I made a difference. Now I have to let it go, but damn it, I should have noticed that earlier. I would come over the top on the flop. There on the turn. At the flop. Now sitting out. No, a Pina left. No fun. Hope he back. Watch us getting hands now. Like this one where we have a very nice wrap. Card in our hand makes us straight here. We're not gonna shut down with the betting because we can call a raise. Aces for last hands. Not sure how to pronounce this one. Didi, I would guess. Welcome, welcome back. I think it is. Good to have you here, Didi. And thank you very much for the good lucks. On the new table, new PLO 10 table, I think I turned nicely, I hope. Yes, we did indeed. Very, very sweet. They're here against this gentleman. He comes out with the lead, really. See him last time like a straight draw. That's what it was. Nice that it's a queen. It's not so nice that it's in hearts. I think without a single heart I'll let this one go. I don't completely trust him. That doesn't mean I'm right. And that's usually like the cutoff for me. I have a heart in my hand and I call. Fair enough, fair enough. More aces down here. Yeah, we're still waiting on the player pool on runner wants to fill up at PLO 20. PLO 50 would have games all the time. But we're not quite there yet. Last shot we took didn't quite work out for us. Really? That's PLO 20, right? Be a rather active player as well. Let's hope he doesn't have king. Well, what's the SPR? Sizing where we might be able to fold against the range. Without the 7, I probably wouldn't have bet here. Do have some showdown value. Proof like a wheel can fold. Maybe. Like we're a little bit on a comeback. The cutoff, I'll need to check this one out. I'm not entirely sure. So let's wait until the pre-flop's over because I'm not sure what I do if I get raised. But I think it's fine. Double suited. Queen, I think I checked out a similar hand. Yeah, the king jack, incidentally, would be a fold already. King queen is fine. I think this is a fine one where we really don't need to see bet. Okay, giving us a top pair, second kicker blocking straights. A little bit. Here's to think what we should do if he bets. Bit of check behind, and he has the king with the better kicker. Fair enough. Man, I'm getting hungry. Poke on an empty stomach is usually not a winning combination. Speaking of winning combinations, how are we doing? I know I dusted off some buy-ins at the PLO 10 table and run it once. Yeah, so there we're down 28 bucks, so 2.5 buy-ins. I think in total we might be breaking even. How are we doing on micro? Yeah, we're actually a little bit in profit, like 6-7 bucks. Oh. I honestly, I don't know. We're effectively the button, so it's probably okay. Yeah, it has to be. Check it out. I'm also gonna call a race. Fine, checking it out already. Or yeah, that's perfect. It is a race. It is a race called a race call. It certainly could be an argument made for raising here with the backdoor flush draw as well. But like had he called, I think I would have, I don't know if I would have raised, but I would have leaned towards it. Now we don't need to bloat up the pot out of position, in position. Pot control much easier. Now if he bets pot, it gets a little bit ugly. One pair here, huh? I don't see a point in betting. Not much. Like a lone ace is gonna call, but gonna fold, but that's pretty much it. Which obviously he might have since he checked twice. I don't know. Yeah. Wow, we're really in excellent shape there. Kinda doubt it, although with the dead money, maybe it's a little bit different. Doubt. Dead money folds, that's awesome. Our MP effectively, since Barum is sitting out. Take it out, that was nice. Dead lines there. And it is actually a raise call. Even triple suited there. Dead money or no dead money? Ooh, I think I missed a... No. I thought I missed a Kilo 20 table firing off. Yeah, there are 8 entries though, so somebody put some entries into the pool, because 5 or 6 of them are mine. Yeah, 5. Nothing going on for right now. There's a very decent pot here for PLO 10, yeah. 1.5 binds in the middle. Get a wrap, okay. Up 2. Now I'm not even gonna ask the dealer gods, the poker gods, the dealer for a big splash today on 101s. We've seen 2 yesterday, one 400 BB, one 800 BB, both at PLO 10. Because unfortunately that was the only thing that was running. But we took down one, the lower one, smaller one, for an 80 euro pot in total. I feel it would be a little bit cheeky to ask for more yet. Excuse me, I have no reason to be tired. This one again? Check this one out under the gun if this is a raise. It is. If it is, it's a raise fold. That much I'm sure about. It's fine. Fine as a raise fold, even suited. Single suited it would be a raise call actually with 4. From a solver perspective, like the 5, Queen 5 would be a fold. Queen 4, 3 deuce would be calls. So if you just raise fold all of them, you're not making a mistake. I reckon. Pair of queens. Get out with a pair of queens there, really? Wait. Oh. Great. Oh no, I thought the other guy had a 5-7 here. 7 and a 10. Oh, so pretty. Optimistic call rather from just being done there. Lucius, that was you! Nice, nice, nice. In the gym in 40 minutes. Right on. Yeah, let's see if we can get any tables going. By the way, did you have any, Lucius, you've been playing a lot now in the new software as well, I gather. Any problems? Like any crashes, any major problems? I know there's some small bugs. New, but nothing major. For me, it's a huge improvement. No problems at all, which is why I'm curious how things have been going for you. Paired ace here, ace 886, single suited, 2 days, pretty good. Flop. Nice blockers. Rulers Poker bringing a crowd of people over. Well, ain't that a thing? Thank you very much. Wait. Properly, of course. Huge shout out to Rulers. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome everybody to the stream. My name is Nut Raisin. I play PLO. I do it full time, basically. I prefer to play right here on Run It Once. Right now, it's a PLO 10 table. I prefer, right now my main game is PLO 20. And yeah, I've been streaming since February and have been doing this full time since then. And I like it a lot. Also been doing it fairly successfully as well. Yeah, Alta in the channel. No surprise that you came over with Rulers Poker. Had I not streamed, I would have joined your stream. If you guys don't know Rulers Poker, do check him out by any means. He's the brain and yeah, he's the brain, the creator of and behind PLO Visions, and does amazing free streams with it, where he has a quiz and the night bot is set, or the A bot is set up in a way where you can put on your answers, and you can even win like a giveaway of PLO Visions at the end of the month, I believe. That's how it works, like a monthly giveaway. And it's the best free PLO educational content that you can get on Twitch, as far as I'm aware. It's amazing. So PLO Visions is a tool that uses software output, and you can use it various other ways. I think I haven't looked too much into its functionality. What I do know is that you can set it up to quiz you. Like, what is the solver perspective if I have this and this and this situation, this guy raised? You can completely customize those situations to your liking. That's how the stream is set up. It is amazing. I rarely have time for it because it's usually at the time I'm streaming myself. But whenever I do, I'm there, man. So hardly recommend it. This time is over. Toby's in the channel as well. Nice to see you, Toby's. And that is a very, very nice turn, hopefully. At this SBR now, the money's going in. Outsized bet left. You know, and a further endorsement of the usefulness and the attractiveness of Ruler's Poker stream right there in the chat. Toby's, who's a very good player by himself, based on all the input he's been giving on the channel. I think the Alta is getting better and better in the quiz. Hearing that as well. This one could certainly be called, again, 400 BB, it's never a mistake to come over the top with any ace. These can be flatted, sure. And you had no crashes either, Lucius. Awesome. No problems. I like it. I like hearing that. Just players missing. We are on the up and up, though. I feel like we had a bunch of tables going on yesterday. Like yesterday when I started streaming, there were like more than 20 entries in the PLO 10 pool, which I haven't really seen in the weeks leading up to the patch. So what we need now is for 101s to announce that the patch is indeed live. Hope he doesn't have it. Certainly there are some 8s there. It's just, can I fold if he comes over the top? And I kinda doubt it a little bit. Remaining money I have, and the flush draw, and the straight draw, and the full house outs. And yeah. Nope. We need excellent point, der Alter. I'll set up a Visions command, and I'll also set up a Ruler's Poker command to give him a special shout out, which he definitely deserves. I can't recommend the stream highly enough. We are doing fine. I dusted off some binds at PLO 10. This guy's sitting to my left. Like every time I had I never really had it against him, but I had a bunch of spots where I felt like they were excellent to bluff in. And every time I was representing the hand and having blockers to it, he had that exact hand. So I dusted off like 3 binds to him. But that being said, we're still up for the day because on micro we're doing quite nicely right now. Had a nice session last night. 8 buy-ins profit last night, I think, on stream, yeah. Ooh, that's not what I was looking for. That's helping. Definitely helping. And took a tally today of the bankroll, and it turns out we are closer to, especially with the streamer rec pick that came in last night or today, we are way closer to PLO 50 once more than I thought. This time waiting for a full PLO 50 bankroll. 100 buy-ins. We can still take it down here. Squeeze. Let's not. Whew. Oh, that's nice. It's the same. It's the same thing. I remember that coming up in the past. Not hardly, I heartily, as in from the heart. But I appreciate that I might have messed up the pronunciation there a little bit. I'll try to keep it in mind and say it differently in the future, because that's the exact opposite of what I meant. What's happening? Things are happening.
Let's keep crushing. Frenchie's here. Have no fear. The coast is clear. Hide the deer. Drink some beer. And last but not least, make our own sentence that rhymes tongue.
Frenchie, thank you so very much for the 4 months, man. Has it been 4 months? I think you're the first 4 months subscriber at this point. Oh, yeah, quads. Well, fair enough. This is not my table. The view. Back to more important things. Frenchie, thank you very much. And it looks like I might need to put in some work on some 6 months badges at some point in the near future. Wow. Wow, just wow. And I do have a sentence that rhymes. You know, don't know too many tongue twisters in English, but I have. Which one was it? That's not probably rhyming. I think it was three witches watch. Watches. Which witch watches which watch? Okay, it doesn't rhyme, but it's a tongue twister. I hope it qualifies. I heard a noise. Think 1985 with the follow. Thank you very much. Think. Get it. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he is a crusher now after 1 month of vision. Who telling the truth? Me? Never. He still took it down here for some reason. I'm not gonna play heads up. Raise fold. What's the 8 blocker and the drag blocker? I think not betting part here is fine. Oh, speaking of home games, by the way, the week after this weekend the home game is gonna happen as usual. The week after that, it won't, because that's the day I'm coming back from the lake, and I'll be not in any state of mind to play poker. I'll be done with the world for 1 or 2 days. Taking it down at this point. Still take it down. That's pretty sweet. Always busy, friend. Toby's. Do we have a little 20 table? Well, possibly. Five? Yeah, probably. Fine. Ooh, a PLO 20 table started, but then it's down to heads up. Here we're gonna come over the top. This guy, especially. Be crazy. Wait, there's another PLO? Hang on. Don't flop that nicely down here, unfortunately. This is much more to my liking, though. Kings against aces. He has crappy kings, I have crappy aces. He has a gutter now. Don't do it, man. Oh, come on! I'll be back with the chat in a moment. Table's fired off here. Alright, a new PLO 20 table opens. Probably close this one. One doesn't have any exciting spot. Come on, let me hit the button in time. Perfect. Yeah, I'll catch up to the chat in a moment. Stuff happening all over the place. One more. Got. Alright. 2 PLO 20 tables on run at once at this point. Decent start. You hit the quads, not surprised. Oh, I'm fairly certain it was an ironic. Phew. Wow. In a 3-bet pot still. Maybe I could get away with betting small. Sure. Grant you to win the next one, the next raffle. Okay. Not a very sexy turn, unfortunately. And with the check there, he can bluff a lot, but not much I can do about it. Yeah, I need to let it go. I keep quitting you heads up. Yeah, but it's because I don't play heads up. At least I don't play it well. Home game on Monday that week? Nah. I'll not be in a much better shape. Not in a much better condition historically. At least it's my historical experience there on a Monday. So I think this week we'll take a break from the home games. Not this week, next week, of course. I mean, have to fetch the youngest. Thanks for the good game and see you soon. Unfortunately, I do get raised here. Kind of a pity. Wasn't looking for that. Was pondering how much I like raising there. Tables 4. Never mind. It's all good. Thank you very much, Tovis. And I keep saying, and it keeps being true, that it's the stream that's helping me a lot there. Like, I wasn't totally tilt prone in the past, but just with the streaming it has become so much easier. Heck. Hold here. But I guess also the short sticking helped there, Toby. That really hardened the soul. Or heads up, huh? Who keeps... There's some guy who keeps joining tables and then keeps leaving. It jacks. That's a adventurous race. Or adventurous c-betting there. Really? Again, no? Well, still. That's a pity that the board pairs. They're gonna go for it. The king high flush blocker. Heads up table. The other heads up table, I should say. Up nicely. When all tables are heads up, I'm sorry, Lucius. That's not my jam. First of all, I'm gonna call here. Table opens up though. I don't know who that is. Steal one. The fuck? Like the other table is down to heads up once more. Christ. No idea what's going on. I'll let this one go even though it's double suited. Shows you how much I know about heads up. At least that's not ideal. Nice bluffs against what I assume would be a Lucius in-law. Again with the joining and the leaving. I don't know what's going on. Okay, back to microgaming it is then, I guess. And here I should have raised, I think. A nice card in the sense that it does give us a straight. I'm gonna call down here with the Queen of Hearts. Cool. We're good. We be good. Sorry, what we gotta do. Zen like. Zen or the art of poker. Also nice to see you here, Frenchie. I think I gave you a shout out earlier. And I can't deny the helpfulness by Frenchie. How helpful Frenchie has been. By the way, did you guys notice that I look much prettier now? That my webcam died and I now took that chance and upgraded to a decent one. Like apparently it's the webcam for streamers. But I better hope it's worth it. Look nice now. I don't care, and a lot of numbers. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. The channel is growing. The German in me is happy. Also only had a flush draw, yeah, fair enough. Ah, you're still up against me today. I lost more against you than I made back by bluffing. Oh, I guess my... Okay. Yeah, there's a bonus there that came. Well, that pays for the webcam. Cool, then I don't need to adjust my math. Just found some extra money in my micro gaming account, and for a moment I was like, what the fuck, where's that from? So for the day we're down a little bit. On Run It Once we're down $50, but on micro gaming we're up 30. Actually only 15, so we're down 35, almost 2 buy-ins. Yeah. Oh well. Of course, also courtesy of the dead aces versus kings hand earlier. Bet Bob, huh? Okay, let's rebet Bob. Bet Bob. It's tough to say. So I would assume he didn't check a straight here. Further assume that we are good at this point. Crush the noobs. I'm doing my best. If they don't draw out on me with kings against aces, then I like our chances. So here we have a red tag. See once the stats come up. How red he really is. Borderline. Not exciting. But found the fourth table. With another red tag. This one you have position on. I like. It was a limper, and naturally I came over the top. Gonna c-bet this guy. Yeah, he's pretty foldy. Post. That made him something. Pretty stabby character here. This patent dude. I think as a mental coach, my approach would be to be really expensive, and when people like get annoyed about that, and I would tell them that they really need me if they can't even remain calm about my prices. Something along those lines. I need some work, that line of thought, but there's something there. I think. And sad face, we will flop huge. Nah, not really. Calling with. Yeah, too disconnected. Get raised here. Certainly can call. Boom. It's not the tightest re-raiser. The aces only. Two jacks, you say? Raise pot, let's start off by checking. Be bet happy, gentlemen. Rope. Because we would assume we're good, unless he like river 10, so 7. Nope, A10. I don't know, again, with the 7 in my hand, maybe I don't need to deviate from my 7.5 pot bet sizing here. Oh wait, some stuff in the chat. Doctor straight. Ooh, nice. That was a bluff there. Very nicely done. Yeah, the river check raise bluffs, those are, I imagine, pretty profitable. They're really tough to sniff out, I think. Man, and again, Frenchie, the Frenchie stream, I'll be there. You're a subscriber too. Let me know when and where I'll be there. Unless it's at the when I'm at the lake, then I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be fishing. Be watching the float all day. And to go off on a tangent, that's the most peculiar thing. When I go fishing all day, and you know, then I sit there and just sit there, but talk to my friends and all that. But main point is I stare at the float in the water all day, like 12 hours or more. And when I go to bed at night, I see the float and the waves, and it's not like, you know, when you think back to something you experience and you have a picture in your mind that's sort of fuzzy or something, whatever. Like this float, I see it as clear as day, as if my eyes were open. The water's moving, it's popping up and down. It is the most peculiar thing. Happens every time. Let's find it funky. I don't know. So there's your useless bit of trivia for the day. Well, might be more. Knowing me. You flop a top SETI, huh? A little bit of a blocker with the 6-4. Still 3 base, I'm not sizing down here. Well, don't mind if we do then. Ooh, now that's a tough one to overcome unless we get quadded. No, a 7 would do it for him as well. Does not get there. I don't know, man, if I would come over the top. Not a fun spot by any means. Don't envy the guy. The guy, to say it in German. Sitting on any PLO 10 tables? I don't think so. I think all of them are PLO 20 at this point. Bob. Okay, let's stick around for Bob. Terribly mind cold calling here. I think the solver approach is actually to raise fold. Although, nah, never mind. It's the MP. Dread the position there. Fold. Let's ask. Let's ask the matrix. With just a gutter back to flush draw, meh. Is 5. Yeah, that's just a fold. So how about the button? Okay. Not a raise fold. Just a fold. Ooh, run it once, finally. Tweeted that the new software update is live, so when was that? 18 minutes ago? Let's hope some people take heed and come back. Check it out. Very nice. Very nice. I'm curious to see if that affects the player pool tonight. Top 2, you say? With the gutter? Yes, I say. I don't think so. Very nice that they announced it. I'm happy to see that. Unopened, is this ever a race? Quick clicking the auto default button there. I could actually button open. Button. Queen to 9. Nope. I think something like the King Jack 10 B, that's certainly a button open and a button call. Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm learning stuff. Slowly, but I'm learning stuff. What's going on? Well, I tell a lie. He flop it. I think I'm best off checking once more here. We're never gonna be a huge one, and it's just so hard to get money in. Even if a bet half pot here. Fold. Let's hope somebody has a queen. No, that would be awesome. Then they're not gonna fold. Yeah, I'm actually gonna fold here because nobody else is gonna call. Like tens are not gonna call, jacks are not gonna call, kings, whatever. Queen might. I always feel these flops are pretty decent to bet on. You don't have a king or jack's gonna call here, tens. I really doubt it. I also think this one is a little bit too loose. Partner the gun. Certain it is. Yeah, 9-7 would still be fine. Wait a minute. Red card? Yeah. Range enough, not the 9-8. Oh, I guess because the connectivity between the 6 and the 7 is more important than between two high cards and then the gap. Well, that's holy Batman misclick. Yeah, that one was not intentional at all. Well, make it straight. Ace is on another table. A nice straight takes it on. Everybody is straight. It's like opera. Get a straight, you get a straight. Like the show, not the, music style. Top decent here, out of position. Pretty much my go-to bet sizing. 3/4. Get raised by somebody you have tagged in red who probably doesn't deserve that. And not what I'm gonna call. Yeah, let's give him a green tag. I think that's more style. It's color. So having doubled up there earlier. Almost breaking even. On like half a mine or something. Fair enough, fair enough. Can't really claim I played great in all the spots, but I played worse. Take that as a consolation prize. I don't think so. Ooh, wow, hang on, we have a Pina here. Position on us, tricky. I still can't bring myself to do it. We have a Pina on the table, wow. Good news. Of course I'm talking about this gentleman here. Who is post-flop is surprisingly reasonable, but he's a 91, 61, and 19 player. Holds to 3 bets in 9% of the cases. It's awesome. But has a 4 bet of 2%. 4 times out of 226, so reasonable sample size on him too. More than 1,000 hands. 1,200 actually. Guy that has been good for a lot of mines in the past. Kings up here, these are certainly playable from the cutoff. Yeah, so this Apina dude can show up with any 4 cards. Like he would show up if you only get dealt 3. But post-flop, he plays very straightforward from what I've seen. Not fancy, not check. But I don't think I've seen him check raise. Not. No, not at all. Not check raising, not raising c-bets a lot. Like, basically, not at all. So post-flop, easy to play against. If he bets, he has something, he got some piece. Otherwise, he checks and check folds. How can you call it? Okay, it's this guy, yeah. Care. Don't care. Let's take Apino's money. I think that's the mission right now. Open in a straight flush on top pair, yes please. Good enough. I'm almost tempted to leave the table and sit up here, but I don't want to scare him off or anything. Doesn't take kindly to me moving in position to him. Table. Get raised here. See what happens. Great. Yeah, as a squeezer, I'm always c-betting up or heads up. Yeah. And again, I haven't seen a lot of bluff check raises here. Now, at this point, we might actually be able to get him to lay down a 7 or maybe even a full house down the road, which is the reason why I'm going to bet small here to put on maximum pressure on the river. So this guy is a thinking player, judging by his stats. I'm not saying he had any of these hands, but I think there's a reasonable chance that he would just put me on aces there, like a more than reasonable chance. I certainly could fold a 7 down the road. And that went well. Bottom pair, you say, but a long tank action. No king, no 10, not blocking stuff here at all. Bit of the 9-10. What a pity. So sure, but this one feels a little bit light. An 8, 6, right? 5, okay. My gut feeling was correct. The king 9 8 6 would be a raise call. The 8 5 should just be folded. No really hand we can take into battle against the peanut just yet. On the upside, he still has money. Not a guarantee versus bear. Nah. Oh, the patent guy left here. That's unfortunate. Fun guy to play against. Come on, dealer. Deal or something. That's sizing. I really would love for him to get called here since we have all the jacks. Don't have all the jacks. Literal about it. Damn it. Good thing we did his head. Not that we should have been, but man, disaster. Try to ISO this guy. Fair enough. 2 pair on top, so we have full house outs, 2 hour flush. Oh, really? Full pot? Would you bet a better flush for full pot? Know what? I'm going with this one. Don't do it, man. Nice, 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 nice. Turns out he would not bet it for full pot. They run it once table opens. Figure out some space for it. Up here, this one I'll let go. Maybe there's point in betting here. Nah. The king probably wouldn't have folded. Oh. Trying to get rid of. Maybe it's more of a check. Without any diamonds. It's not a crazy razor, I'll benefit of the doubt here. For fun up here. Yeah, without any backdoors, I don't mind folding the aces there. Check so far. Ow. Future blockers here, make a 9, a queen. Ace roll off. Oh, flush draw on top. Oh, okay, I guess. Work often enough that I don't need to force it here. I call, hope for the flush, or put on top as a rebluff. I don't think it's necessary. Top pair and gutter and blockers. Fucking much now. Okay. That's unfortunately 1-8 too many. Gentlemen, or any gentleman. With calling here. Fair enough, fair enough. Blind versus blind, I just completed because I play as many hands as I can against him. He min-raised. Then I made a straight in the end. All behind you, double suited, double paired hand. Not amazing, but maybe. Maybe. Bob. Well, it's most of what I had in mind. It's not the exact flop I was thinking of. Here, we're putting the money in. Jack. Bad against it at all. Come on, nice! Even get raised. Ugh. Raises 7 just yet. Yeah, he does. I was really hoping it would be on a draw. Don't know if you end up making the full house. And it's kind of iffy because I had the 5 myself, blocking the draws, blocking the straight draws. On this board, I 3-bet. I don't have many straight draws there myself. So, combination of all of these things that made me all there in the end. Not sure if I should be happy with that line of reasoning. Win one, lose one, huh? I'll pair back the flush draw and an open-ender. Sounds okay. With a spade on top. Did mean a lot of kings. Not beating the mighty 3-7. But with the flush draw, fair enough. Fault him for that too much. I'd like to, but can't really. Okay, why don't you fill me up? Gonna raise this here. Pretty marginal, but I do again. Play against the peanut. Kitty. Long tank? I've never seen that from him. Fortunately, the PLO 20 table and run it once broke the heads up. Maybe I'll stick around for a few hands. Why not? Flop a pair, open-ender, backdoor flush draw. Hard blocker though, unfortunately. Benedictus. Called, we can make a hand still. 6 might be good. Open-ender might still be good. If we get raised, of course, we let it go. Work. Giving us the nut straight. So we call it like an ace-king type of hand here. Hearts. And I would think we're good. Nice. That one I enjoyed. I'm just gonna complete here. I feel if I raise with the splash pot in the middle, not gonna fold any semi-reasonable hand. Here, flush draw. Suited, maybe not. Okay. I'm gonna quit this table, and another table just opened. And run it once. Where I'm not playing heads up, and that's much more my thing. Oh, never mind. This filling up. Ooh. Table to ditch. But I'm actually gonna stick around on the deep stacked one here, because here we have the crazy guy. Well, potentially crazy guy, not quite sure yet. Up 2 pair. On the border, we don't really block anything else. Broadway draws. Hearts. At 3 pair. 2 more outs, 2 full house. And on the new table, we get welcomed in style here with double suited ace 10-5. We're gonna take call one more here. This is not the champion card. Hoping for on the river. This is a pretty solid flop for aces out of position. Get quite large. What does he here? I'll let it go. Get called and we flop. We turn the world. Have a cutter to the wheel, blocker to the wheel, blocker to the Broadway. Gonna do cap person. Of course, the only thing we don't block. Spades. Well, that went well. Figured I block so much here, I might as well size down for a change and not just pot it. One excellently. Now the question is, can I ever fold it? I don't think I can. Not with the 10 and the 5 blocking straights. That's a perfect spot, man. It doesn't. Didn't have to flush, huh? So got that right. Oh well. Moving on. I think with an ace-king type of hand, I would be a little bit more inclined to call here. This one I'll just let go. We get another chance with double suited aces here on table 2. No takers this time, huh? Fair enough. So how's the day looking? On run at once, unfortunately, we're down like 90. And up on microgaming, however. Yeah, there we're up 5, close to 60. So not as horrible as it could be. Down 2-ish buy-ins. Yeah, a little less. But this PLO table is filling up nicely. I like it. Can open up some more. I mean, I will be going on a break sometime in the foreseeable future. I'm hungry as hell. Let's see if we can table start in the meantime. Tables to come back to later. Sweet. Want to start already? The only thing I didn't consider is that I really want a table on the screen that I want to get rid of. You have this guy. I mean, the rest of the table is not great at all. Ditching the peanut table, that's for sure. In a 3-bet pot, I'm gonna c-bet here. Size down a little bit. It was like raise call, not for 50 cents, wasn't the maximum raise size. I came over the top with the absolute queens. Get double paired jacks on the same table single right after in a €1 splash. I'll take. Another pot down here developing involving a Pina. Never shy of a cold call. Yeah, tables are filling up. Ooh. I think it helps that Run It Once now officially... Wow. Just doing... That Run It Once now officially announced that the patch is out on their Twitter like an hour ago, half an hour ago. I expect... I hope we'll come back to quite a few PLO 20 tables tonight. Wait. Oh no, we're still watching the correct table. Cool. So this Apina guy cold called with a Queen 7-6-4, single suited to the 7. More power to him, I would say. I have officially the worst seat on this table. can't do nothing. Always entertaining min raise under the gun here. First in. No real point in coming out on top. Also not folding pseudo days here. If I got her to the nuts and that. We have middle and bottom pair. Very exciting. There we go. In a splash pot here, I have a decent hand. But he's getting tired of me raising. And we flop. Flop awesome. With the backdoor flush draw. Great draws. Nothing cooking still on the peanut table here. Exercise. Yet more caution. No, not caution. Patience. Blind versus blind. Sort of checking. Yeah, nobody have much future potential here in case he does have an ace. Mind folding that. Blind versus blind. Actually, blind versus Razor here. Blind. Up a set. We do have hearts. So I'm gonna come for the top. It's easily possible. He folds right away. A peanut playing for yet another decent one. Wow, and another PLO 20 table opens. Now we're playing on 6 tables and things might get a little bit busy for a while. So I guess I can ditch. Here we're gonna go in for the raise fold. Can ditch this one once the blinds come around. Yeah. It's a little bit of something here. That's a horrible flop. Here we get raised by this guy. The one time we raised, like we've been playing so snug on this table. Here we're not getting any help. Back 10, something like that. Oh good. See what he has. There is if you that. Eh, close-ish. King Queen 10-10. That. Took down a few small pots off screen. Yeah, off screen. Yeah, I decided to c-bet the 9s here. Certainly gonna get a story now. Up here, this is also a fine one to fire one shot. Kings, queens, all. And we do take this one down, a source of joy. Aces for the last hand on this table. Well, we do turn a queen. But 2 people called, so we'll exercise some caution here. I have 2 pair actually, so there is some, we have some nutted outs. Immensely helpful. Top and bottom 4 ways, we're gonna exercise caution. Now what happens here? What happens is we place a bet at this point. I'll let it go. In a very decent splash here. NBB, double through the ace king 9-8. A bet enough on this guy. This guy I'm actually gonna call. Maybe a lot of other people fold, hopefully. Right, so we're gonna come in for the squeeze here for sure. Okay, somebody else came up, fair enough. Table's over. Well, ain't that wonderful? Let's take a quick excursion down here, where I 3-bet blind versus blind. Pop the nuts on an off screen. Wow, wow. Oh, that is nice. Okay, took down the rakeback and a decent pot. And on the off-screen, damn it, the off-screen table, as I said, flopped the nuts. We get raised here. Let's do this then. Ooh, baby, the money back. Get some money back. He had the 3. He had us in trouble, man. Anything long as tank ensues. One player left. Not the happiest card. I'll call down. Does have it. When I check here, I'm like if I bet the turn there, I'm saying I have the nuts. When I check there, I think some players take that. A lot of players take that as an invitation to bluff. Wasn't a huge bet, so. Okay. Yeah, so the Apina min raise here, we're gonna fold. Certainly not gonna fold against with 3 Broadway cards and a 2 days. Have a gutter to nuts, and that's pretty much it. Blocking diamonds a little bit. Now, blocking is spade. I might be going for the straight up bluff here. You know what? We still will. Bits and giggles. Also, but I think it's a decent spot. We also have an out. Nice. That was fun. Yeah, man, the tweet is working. We went from 0 tables on run at once to now 22 entries in the PLO. Give it a shot. PLO 20 pool. Oh, awesome is that. I'll open up one more just to. Tables firing off here. Able to come back to later. Okay. 2 pair. On off. Backdoor. Flush draw there. Okay. I don't know, I thought about that I'm not blocking, what was it, spades there at all. So maybe he's doing it with just a naked ace and spades, but even then we're not doing great at all. It's the pot size bet, no less. Oh, what's happening here? What's going on? He turned rivet quads, but also already had him on the turn. I think the money went in on the flop, possibly. Pick up on that. That is certainly worth knowing. No, on the turn. Okay. Wow. Hang on. Bring this over. 3-bet pot where I turn pure. Here I flop nicely. Grab and a flush draw. The jack pairs there. Still, go with it. Bet once more. When I say I'm gonna go with it, I don't mean bitter end there. Not the straight flush, but we make the flush. Cool. All the tables are filling up. Four-handed. I like seeing. Good for us. Good for round ones. I don't know. I think single suited. It's probably not a squeeze here. Gonna take one off though. Exactly the one I had in mind. A peanut table, I'm gonna see bet here. Another ace, that's interesting. Giving us the flush too. Kind of interesting. Take it down, cool. Get called here in one spot so far. Okay. I'm actually gonna check here because if I bet I'm not getting money out of him, I would